It's the NFL, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Taron Johnson made the stop. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he finds Safarian Jenkins. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 71 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rolling to his left. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another play.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now Allen throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This one away by the punter, Dar. This is brought in at the 21. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Now that touchdown.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing now is Allen.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Bortles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Allen, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Allen going to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
380.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
380.
Bortles now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jones has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Lucky 56. Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Calais Campbell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And now out come the Jags. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, get on out for the half.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Now and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 10th carry now for McCoy. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. To the air, Allen.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. The pitch to Fournette. Room to run inside the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Bortles will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Punch right.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Foster. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Green 80. Green 80. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Spread right, 72.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This from 44 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hot.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He got 29 yards that time.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On second down, here's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Clay, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, Don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one, right?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, they're like, and my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Allen looks to throw on second down. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Bortles. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, 32 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Lucy. 380.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Sunday.
Again, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Throwing is Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. Finding room inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
His throw incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate. except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get at it.
LeSean McCoy up to the races. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LeSean McCoy, 29 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.